When I woke up, I had $14,000 in medical bills. Hello, what is up? My name is Bert, and welcome to my YouTube video. Now, I typically stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I also like to post a YouTube video, and I'm trying to do that every Friday, and so today is Friday, and there's a YouTube video getting uploaded today. Now, when I stream, I play video games, I chat, I talk about what's happening in the game, hang out, have a good time, but I thought it'd be kind of fun for people to get to know me a little bit better outside of the streaming world. So today, I'm going to tell you about my $14,000 night in Vegas. Yes, you may have heard that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and that is true, except for when the bills follow you home. I just feel like you gotta hear this story. Okay, so there is a little bit of backstory before I tell you the main story. Ever since I was like 8 or 9 years old, I went to Vegas every year or every second year because my parents owned a timeshare there. So we would go there for family vacations, we would hang out, we'd go see shows. It was a lot of fun, and I've been going there for a long time. I know the city really well, I know the strip really well. It's a fun place for me to go. That being said, I was so young that I wasn't drinking or gambling or doing the things that are typically associated with Vegas. Fast forward to when I am 21. So I guess like 2 years ago. We decide to go to Vegas for another family trip, very typical, very standard, but this time I can legally drink and do the things associated with Vegas. I would like to note I'm from Canada, I live in Alberta, so that means that I've been drinking since I was 18. So I've been legally able to drink for a long time, but being able to do it in the States, this was the first time. So day 2, my wife and I are in Vegas with the rest of my family. My mom, my dad, my sister are there as well. Me and my wife are together. We're walking down the strip, and this dude in like, I think it was a red t-shirt or some sort of branded t-shirt. He had a little logo here. He's like, "Hey, you guys look young. You guys look like you want to have fun in Vegas. How about I hook you up with a party thing?" And so we're both thinking, sure, that sounds like fun. We would like to go to some of the clubs while we're here. What do you got? So this guy basically explains to us that for about $100 per person, he could get us into 4 clubs, and so we wouldn't pay the cover at each club, which was like $50 to $60 per club, and we would also get free drinks, and we'd be with a group of people. So it was supposed to be a really fun, energetic night, getting into a few of the biggest clubs in Vegas for relatively cheap. That being said, we figured why not? We gave him the money, we made the reservation to do this, and this was happening on our 3rd night in Vegas, and we were there for 10 days. So now, we're in Vegas, we're having a good time, the night comes, it's night 3, we're ready to go, we're heading out to party, we get to the first bar. I guess this thing is kind of like a pub crawl. You start at one bar, you hang out for a bit, you move to the next bar, stay there for a bit, drink, go to the next one. So they're bar/club things. I don't really know exactly how to explain it for good reason. You'll know very shortly. So it's me, my wife, as well as my mom. My mom came by. She thought it would be fun. She wasn't drinking or really doing any of the partying stuff, but she thought, hey, I'll come out and see some of the clubs with you guys, and I can hang around and make sure nothing awful happens. Well, Mom, I'm so sorry that some awful things happened. So we get to the first bar club thing. We're drinking and having a good time. We're only there for like half an hour. Then we move to the second bar, which was really great. We got there, they had some free drinks, they were playing drinking games with the people, this crew that put this thing together. And they also, at this bar, had an unlimited drinking wristband. So you pay them like $20, and as long as you're there for like, we were there for like an hour and a half or whatever, you just kept going to the bar, you got 1 drink per time, but you could go there, they'd fill your drink, and you paid $20. It was a really good deal for drinking. So I get that, and I'm drinking. And I'm having a good time. And like I said, I've been drinking since I was 18. I know how to handle my alcohol. I know how much I can have before I go crazy or insane. So I was just having a good time. I was enjoying myself. We were there for like 45 minutes to almost an hour. And then I black out. And I don't mean like, sometimes people say they black out, and I've said that I've blacked out because of drinking, but I'm kind of like in and out of it, right? You're like, whoa, I remember being here, and then whoa, I was there, and I don't know how I got there. Crazy. And it was like a 20-minute time span. I'm literally missing 8 hours of that night, okay? I was at this second bar, and then I woke up in a hospital. Actually, that's not even true. I woke up in the taxi out front of the hospital going back to the hotel that we were staying at. So, let me kind of recap based on what other people told me about what happened that night. We were at the second bar, we're having a good time, I'm playing some drinking games, and I'm drinking. I'm drinking what to me feels like a normal amount of alcohol for a night out. Like I said, I've drank a lot before. It was my 21st birthday like 2 or 3 months ago, and I drank a lot at my 21st birthday. It was not a great moment in my life, but I was drinking a lot then. I don't even mean like a lot in general. Just that one night in particular, I drank a lot on my 21st birthday, and now I was in Vegas drinking, I would say, a very comparable amount to what I drank that night. This is what I think happened. This is purely speculation though. I think my drink was spiked with something, and I don't know if it was spiked and intended for somebody else, if somebody slipped a drink in thinking somebody else was drinking it, or if somebody really wanted to mess me up. And the reason I say that is because I had been drinking for like 3 years on and off, going to clubs, going to parties, hanging out and drinking. Never before have I missed 8 hours of my night. The time gap is just crazy. No, literally nothing. There are no blurs. There are no moments of me saying, hey, I kind of remember being at the lineup of one other club. It's like, nope, I literally am standing at the bar at club number 2, and then I wake up 8 hours later, 8 hours later. I'm like an ogre, I have layers. So anyways, I wake up 8 hours later in a taxi going home. Now here's the thing. This was an expensive night for me already, right? I thought, hey, it's a pretty good deal. We get to go out, we get to hang out, we have some fun with, you know, experiencing Las Vegas while drinking and seeing some of the clubs. And it was like $260 at the end of the night, right? Paying for taxis and the other extra drinks and the $100 per person to go and party it up. When I woke up, I had $14,000 in medical bills. $14,000 in medical bills. Oh my God. So what ended up happening was I got sent by ambulance to one of the nearest hospitals. They gave me saline solution. They put me in a bed. They helped me out quite a bit, I guess. But I needed to pay for that. So my $200 night of drinking turned into $14,000 US. It was like $16,000 or $17,000 Canadian by the time I figured the math out. Also, thank God my mom was there and my wife was there. I was able to be taken care of, but at the end of the night, I still had to pay a lot of money to the US medical system. And I'm not gonna make this a commentary about that. I mean, sure, you can think whatever you want. At the end of the day, this was me kind of being stupid, but also maybe getting drugged. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to, speculate like I said, but I've drank a lot before and never before have I been hospitalized. This being said, I spent the rest of the trip, the next 6.5 days, calling my travel insurance, calling my employer insurance, trying to figure out if I could somehow not pay this amount of money. To make a long story shorter, it was like 8 or 9 months of dealing with my insurance and calling back and forth and ignoring phone calls from collections agencies in the US to eventually get everything sorted out with my insurance. They covered everything. It ended up being like $14,000 that they ended up covering. They covered everything. There was nothing out of pocket that I ended up needing to pay. Thank the good Lord above. Let it be known that if you go drinking in Vegas, yep, it might cost you more than the drinks. So yeah, I've talked about this with friends and family and other people, and I just thought, hey, why not let the internet know about the one night that I almost killed myself, apparently. It was crazy, it makes for an insane story, and it also could be used as a warning for any of you who, you know, might be getting into drinking. Just take it as a lesson from me not to go crazy, enjoy yourself, but don't hospitalize yourself, and just have a good time. You don't even need to drink to have a good time. Sometimes it makes it better. Sometimes the drinks taste good. Just be careful. Anyways, that is it. That's all I've got for you today. I just wanted to tell you a bit of a story so you could get to know me a little bit better. I thought it would be fun. I thought it'd be entertaining. I don't know what I'm gonna do for a video next week, but this video this week is what you get. Like I said, my name is Bert. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on Twitch. You can check out the links down below if you want to check that out. I've also got Twitter, Instagram, there's this, YouTube, Twitch. I've got a bunch of links. They're all down there. Go check those out. And now I'm gonna go. So yeah, I don't even really know how to end these videos. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you could consider subscribing for more fun, entertaining videos. You could also leave a like, turn the notifications on, do all the things that you do on YouTube. And that's it. That's all I got for you. So goodbye. Oh my God. Holy shit.